Well, hello there, friends. My name is xyeLz, and today I'm going to tell you a little story. This is a story about the day that we took on the helicopter. Here I am, just building my base, having the absolute time of my life, wasting every resource I have, but thoroughly enjoying it, and not a single worry in the world. When off in the distance, I hear the faint sound of a helicopter. But being the smart chocolate chip cookie that I am, now I kind of want chocolate chip cookies. You want chocolate chip cookies? Anywho, I know that the helicopter only patrols the landmarks in the map. The helicopter sound continues to grow louder and louder. Certainly it couldn't be heading straight for my base. Much to my dismay, this helicopter pilot must have had some sort of personal vendetta towards me and my team, because it heads straight for my base. I try to find cover, and I even think about jumping, but unfortunately there's nowhere for me to go. This chopper is coming in hot. Like any intelligent rustman, I come prepared. I of course carry an M249, over 300 rounds of ammo, and plenty of meds while I'm building my base. I unleash on the chopper, of course aiming for the rear rotors in an attempt to disable it early. The helicopter flies past the base, taking what appeared to be quite a bit of damage. I don't think Mr. Pilot liked that very much, since he comes back firing rockets. I do my best to take cover and bandage and prepare for the next wave of the attack. We were lucky enough to find an M249 in a previous chopper destruction. I realized how much recoil the M249 really does have without a laser sight and while standing and shooting. The chopper continues its assault on the base, while I do my best to suppress it, still aiming at that rear rotor. I nail it here, and the rear rotor begins to smoke. My teammates, who are in their own bases spread out down on the ground, have also been constantly engaging the chopper. It retaliates with rockets against one of them as well. In the heat of the moment, I forget what I learned earlier about standing and shooting the M249, and here I miss about 17,000 bullets. The chopper slowly circles the base and appears as if it may be retreating. It descends quickly, but then rises right over the base and begins its assault once again. I lay into it hard, trying to teach the pilot that we can all just live in peace and harmony. Just leave us alone and go back to wherever choppers come from. It sounds like it may have worked, but I know better than that. I'm getting a little sick and tired of this guy's shenanigans, so I attach a scope to my M249, which I'm hoping will allow me to more accurately hit the rear rotor. Unfortunately for me, all it really does is show me how much recoil the M249 does have. This doesn't stop me, and I continue to try and hit the chopper as many times as possible. With it smoking, it could go down at any moment. Unintentionally, I begin hitting the top rotor of the chopper. I choose not to shoot the chopper here as it hovers over deep water. The chopper moves in fast, firing rockets. Luckily, none of them hit me. But it is hard to believe that we've only been fighting this thing for 2 freaking minutes. You can tell my teammates on the ground are getting a little sick and tired of fighting this guy. And they also start unloading their clip into the chopper. It's now got 2 smoke trails, one coming from the top rotor and one coming from the rear rotor. It's only a matter of time now, Mr. Pilot. It flies directly overhead my fiery inferno of a base, as it heads for a quick chocolate chip cookie break behind the rock. He moves in for what could be his final rocket run. I can't see anything because of the giant bonfire on my base. I move towards the sound of the chopper when I realize that's a bad idea and try to take cover. Myself and the wall get riddled with bullets. I'll be honest, I have no idea why I took out my AK, but I did, and then I shot the chopper with it. And then it shot me. And then I ran away and hid like a little baby. I'm actually finding it very hard to navigate my base with all the fire burning about. Even just stepping near the fire very noticeably impairs your movement. It also makes a really annoying tss sound. I go back for my M249, realizing that the AK was a mistake. The chopper once again fires rockets at me and my base. I turn back to the fiery chopper only to witness it exploding in midair. In all my excitement, I jump down from my base, which was a really stupid thing to do because I can't even loot the chopper for another 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I also can't show you the loot, since my team's scavengers scooped it up within seconds of the fire dissipating. But that is the story of the sweat and tears that went into taking out Mr. Pilot on this fateful day. As always, don't forget to organize your crates and drink all sugary beverages from a straw. I hope you enjoyed the video, friends, and I will see you again soon.